Hi Earthlings, I'm Trice. Want to make all your dreams come faster and easier and with so much more grace? Well, I'm going to show you how to harness the power of the universe and flow with divine timing and the signs that you are on its path. Let's get started. This video was inspired by Brian, who left a comment on one of my last videos, how to manifest money. And I said, you ask for a specific amount of money at a specific date and time. And he said, Trice, well, what about divine timing? Aren't you forcing your will on the universe? And believe me, I have been there many times, and I will show you the difference. But this is why I really believe it's of paramount importance that you put a time and date when your manifestation arrives by. It activates your intention. I've wanted these 2 rings. Do you see them on my hand? They are not on my hand. I've wanted them for decades. That's because they are always sometime in the future. However, if I said, I am going to get these 2 rings by December 31st, 2020, my actions, which would allow that manifestation to come, would be different. I would start looking at them. I would start researching them. Even if I didn't have the money, I would start picking out what kind of rings I wanted, what stone I wanted, how I wanted them shaped. And this changes everything. This allows you to dance with the universe. And it's not just me. I had a client who was languishing in student loan debt. I think that video was about. We said in 3 months, we're gonna pay off $20,000. And it's been less than 3 months and they paid off $22,000. And it's only because they put the time stamp and it ignited their sense of expectancy. It is coming to me. I best prepare for it. The time and the specific amount of money that they wanted to manifest were the only 2 things we added. Of course, they had been working on getting rid of their student loan debt for years, but had never paid off $20,000 in 3 months. Now, he is right. There is a difference between divine timing and forcing your will on something, and I have been guilty of definitely forcing my will on something. So I'm going to show you on how to know if you're following divine timing or if you are trampling all over it. The second sign from the universe that you would be flowing with divine timing is when you hear a message repeatedly said to you over and over. The universe is leading you in that direction. It's saying, go here. But often our conscious mind says, hell no, I don't want to go there. One of the most concrete examples is when I was trying to have my baby girl and I kept hearing do IVF, which is this fertility treatment, which is outrageously pricey. And I kept hearing do IVF, do IVF, do IVF. For 3 years, it took me to listen to that message. But the first time I did it, I got my baby girl. So ask yourself, has there been any repeating messages that are coming your way? The trick with them is you might not feel like you want to do that. There is a lot of fear usually wrapped in the message, and that is why it's keeping your dream away from you. When I'm manifesting this $1 million income stream, it brought me to do this YouTube channel, and it brought me to this platform of saying I need to create courses. So I was working on creating my investing course, but I was hearing it from everybody, including the mailman practically, that you don't create the course, you create the landing page and try to sell the course. I did not want to do this. But then one of my viewers, her name's Alex, so generous, beautiful lady, she said, Trice, I am going to offer you a $500 phone call. That's what she charges for her services, for free. I'm an expert in media marketing. I take her up on it, even though it was like a little outside of my comfort zone, but I said, I'm open to receive. She said, Trice, stop creating a course, start creating your landing page, and just put it out there. I'm like, well, I don't feel that I could do that with investing. I feel like people might need to replay the information. She says, then change the topic. Do something else. I was hiding in preparation. So I changed the topic and 10 people signed up for it. Now look at that scenario. It doesn't matter if you don't want to create a workshop or anything like that. The pattern behind it, hiding and preparing, hiding and getting ready. When actually I'm saying, universe, I want $1 million yearly income stream. And it kept knocking on my door to say, this is the fastest way to get it. You already missed it once. Do you want to miss it twice? Now, if you really want to feel the magic, you're going to be so excited about this next step because it just makes everything work out perfectly. The third sign from the universe that you are flowing with the universe and swimming in divine timing is everything seems to magically line up. Remember that client that I said that wanted to pay $20,000 off their student loan? We were looking at their budget and all of a sudden their lease happened to come up this exact month. And the beautiful pandemic happened to come up this year. These two factors are the only things that allowed them to ask and receive a wonderful, huge $300 price break on their rent. It was effortless. That's a big feeling that you will feel when you're flowing with divine timing. Now, I say effortless. Did they want to ask the landlord for a decrease in rent? No. That scared them, that made them feel uncomfortable, but it was easy. It was 2 short emails, less than 10 minutes of their time, and the deal was done. There was no forcing, there was no hog tying, there was no temper tantrums. It was just them building up the courage to ask. This is one of the most powerful ways to know if you're forcing your will or if you're flowing with divine timing. Now, not everybody can feel this. Everybody has it, but it is a skill that you can easily hone. And I will show you how in this next step. The last way that I know that I'm flowing with divine timing is when I tap into my intuition. Now, a couple key points about intuition and how you know that's the hit that you got. Intuition, somebody told me this, I forget who, it comes emotionless. It does not come in fear or anything like that. Fear might come right after it, but for example, flying makes me nervous. So I always feel nervous going to the plane, and I'm a big law of attraction person, so that even makes me more nervous. That is not my intuition. That is fear. That is a belief system around that. Intuition comes emotionless when it pops up, and it feels like it kind of comes out of nowhere. For example, back in March, this lady out of the blue called me up and said she wanted to do an interview. And I was like, okay. It made me queasy. It came out of nowhere, but it felt like that was a gift from the universe. So I went and did the interview, and she said, you have to offer a free gift. Well, I'm good at helping people uncover hidden money blocks, so I guess I could create a worksheet that maybe they could decode their money blocks for themselves. Do you see how my intuition said, do the interview? And then in my inbox, poof, somebody that wants my worksheet. So then I created it for them. I don't know if this was clear, but the people that downloaded the worksheet are also the people that bought the course, because that's who I emailed. Let me know in the comments below if you think this is wacky, but I think this is the origin of my $1 million manifestation. This is flowing with divine timing. I used to think intuition was something that you could not trust, or something that was made up, or something that was wishy-washy and completely unreliable. But in this $1 million manifestation, I feel like I'm watching it just spring up before my eyes. No forcing, no pushing, no angst or anger. This girl used to have to run so fast on the treadmill because I'm like, I will beat my opponent into submission. I thought that that's how you got ahead in business, and you could get stuff done, but it was so dang exhausting fighting at everyone and everything to achieve your goals. So if you have felt that way, fear not. I have felt that way too. And I thought surrendering or giving up or following the beat of my heart would lead me astray. And the opposite has proved true. You've probably noticed a theme in all these things. Fear, not wanting to do it, pops up because I am traveling to a place that I have never traveled before. And it's scary and it's unknown, but guys, it's freaking exciting. So if you can handle a side dish of discomfort and a few sprinkles of fear, the world and the universe will pay you in spades with all that you can dream. And until next time, my darling earthlings, ciao.